Hello everyone and welcome to my first video of Season 5 of Apex Legends. Today I'll be talking about the new updated stuff, specifically Loba. First thing we'll do is go straight into firing range, and so we can talk through some of the abilities. I know that in patch notes and such it's really obvious what the abilities are. You can read about them. It's a little bit different to seeing them. And I've got some cool techniques and considerations that you could use whilst playing this character in game. So the first thing I want to show you essentially is just the basic ability everyone's been talking about, which is this teleport. So you can throw this jump drive and it will teleport you when it hits the ground. That's really cool. You know, it's much needed now after the nerf on Pathfinder. So first glance, it's a really cool ability, right? You can jump quite far. But it's actually quite versatile, and some of the versatility of it I don't think is immediately obvious. So first thing I noticed about this ability is you can throw it and then you can hide. So you can kite an enemy, run around, you can keep dodging the guy at the other side of the rock, or you can just basically teleport above someone without them even having to crop out. Whereas if you was Pathfinder, you'd have to grapple into the area, you'd be seen then flying across the air, and there's opportunities for enemies to shoot you then. So that's not as ideal. The second thing which is worth another consideration as Loba is when you throw it, you actually have it throws out a line, like a gold line. You'll see it on the ground, and following that will be like a gold ball following the trail, and basically you'll have a cancel. It is immediately obvious, but it's not immediately obvious what it does. But you have a cancel ability which will teleport you to wherever that ball is within that line at that time. So actually this is really neat for trying to get up small rocks and stuff. So for example, I want to go up there, but I don't want to go, you know, how am I going to teleport up there from this angle? What I do is I just fire as fast as I can, and then I just activate early, and here I am. I'm up here. So that's quite versatile, pretty cool for buildings and such. Yeah. So another one of the passive ability of Loba, which I'm not a huge fan of, is seeing loot through walls. It reminds me very much of like when you're zoomed out too much in a 3ds Max scene, and quite frankly I'm not a huge fan of it. You could see purples and yellows, but to me a Phoenix kit looks like a level 3 body from close up, let alone from this distance. Like, so there's not too much use. I think it's just kind of annoying personally, but hey ho, there we are. So yeah, so the final thing about Loba is you can use this
opening shop.
You put down your staff and you have a shop, quote unquote, based on what she just said, and it opens this horrible new looting screen, which I'm not a fan of, but I understand that supposedly when we all retrain our muscle memory we'll be able to loot faster, and I've noticed that in game when you got loot boxes the delay is a lot less. When you click on something, it's instant, you have it straight in your backpack rather than having like a 0.5 second delay that was previously there. Although in this screen you do have a delay, and that's because you can only take 2 items, so they don't want you to misclick and such. So in this case I'll just take a Mastiff and shotgun. You can only take 2 items. Everyone in your team can take 2 items, and then that's pretty much it. You can also collapse it so enemies can't use it. And that's pretty much Loba from what I understand. There's some really cool versatility around shooting and hiding and jumping up things, and I wonder if there's any like little cool places you can get to now that you previously couldn't have. And that's pretty much it, other than, you know, the fact that this ridiculous gun back into the game and made it a new gun. But we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Take care, and I hope you have fun in Season 5. Cheers.